onto your butts.
I didn't get Breath of the Wild. Let's switch things up. Yeah! Legend of Princess is a fan game made in loving tribute to the one, the only Legend of Zelda. Released back in '09 by Joachim Sandberg, aka Cognac. A dude who has made some kick-ass games you might recognize, like the Noitu Love series and Iconoclast, a soon-to-be-released Metroidvania. So get this, Legend of Princess, now which I'm just gonna call LOP, is straight up a 16-bit Zelda 2. I know what you're thinking, and yes, this has potential to be the hypest game ever. Spoilers, it pretty much is. I think the only downside is that the game is short, like 30 minutes to beat short. But that's really my only complaint. LOP has you playing as, Link. Yep, that's the boy. The beautiful elf boy in green attire and striking pink hair has one mission and one mission only. And that is to save Zelda. That's the girl. And that's the story. No fuss, no muss. As soon as you pick your items, which I'll get into later, you're in the motherfucking adventure zone, dude. Link moves from left to right and also vice versa, slaying the monsters, collecting rupees, and beating up bosses. It effortlessly pays homage to the best Zelda game out there while also elevating it into a hyper experience with beautiful pixel art and solid gameplay. It's kinda like, what if Capcom made a Zelda? Oh wait, never mind. I think you get what I'm trying to say here. LOP feels like the Zelda 2 sequel we never got, Zelda 2-2. Seeing as this is a beat 'em up, let's talk about how you do so. Let's start things off with Link's basic slash attack that can turn into a nice 3-piece combo. Link can perform the iconic down thrust. Boy, is he feeling it. Link can also charge up the slash for the classic spin attack, or even do it in the air, or... Rules of Nature! I love this game. In addition to Link's badass sword techniques, you can choose from one of 3 long-range weapons. First up, Boomerang, which is busted good. Doesn't deal a whole lot of damage, but it can stun and hit twice. Next, the Bow, which is functionally similar to the Boomerang, except for you can aim it at different angles. And last up, the Bomb Chew, which is cool? Definitely the hardest to use effectively. That sums up your long-range arsenal, but you can also choose another item that affects your mobility. You can select Rock's Feather that grants you a double jump, the Hook Shot which sends you upwards, or do some dope Indiana Jones bullshit, and lastly the Cuckoo. That's right dude, you can use a clucking chicken to fly. Even Link is stoked about that. Oddly enough, it's not intuitive, because every time you need the extra jump or fly, you're dedicated to the Cuckoo until you throw it away. And then you're forced to retrieve thrown away Cuckoo when you need to double jump again. So I found it more effective to just murder the Cuckoo after use. Is that a Zelda reference? You'll need mastery of those items and techniques to take down LOP's legion of enemies and unyielding bosses. From classic monsters like Octoshooterpuss, Cyclo Jumper Boys, and Bats, to even the 3 deadly bosses, Shadow Pigma, Shadow Link, and King Gonad, you'll be brought to your limit. Look, I don't want to spoil the boss fights because they're easily the highlight of Legend of Princess. But know this, they will test your mettle, have puzzle elements, and have the sickest reveals. Legend of Princess is a great tribute to the Zelda series, and also takes a unique spin on core Zelda ideas, mostly Beyblade though. Whether you're a longtime fan of Zelda or just a fan of a good beat 'em up, you shouldn't hesitate to try this fan game out. But what makes Lop special, at least as a fan game, is that its content is different to a point where Nintendo won't get cheesed off enough to send a cease and desist. I think other fan game developers or people interested in the fan gaming community should keep this in mind. You can still make a great fan project blatantly inspired by Nintendo's IPs without it actually being Zelda, Pokemon, Mario, or whatever. In 2016, AM2R and Pokemon Uranium were both awesome fan games that were released. You could tell both developers put a lot of heart and soul into these projects, but unfortunately, because they were direct tributes to Nintendo franchises, they were shut down almost immediately. It's really a shame because both were innovative and fun games. I hope moving forward, people developing fan games are willing to take a chance on something new, or at least make a loving homage like Legend of Princess. Otherwise, what am I gonna play? Actual Nintendo games? Yeah, no thanks. I'm good.